I would personally say that it's better if these Jewish rappers don't mention anything Jewish in any of their raps and just instead sing about bitches and hoes. That's what they should be doing. That's what they should do. You know what? I want to tell you something. Look at, what are those guys called? The Beastie Boys, right? They're the Beastie Boys, right? They went to YU, they're a bunch of Jews, right? You don't see them singing about, like, dreidel, dreidel. You know, they don't sing this stuff. You know what they sing about? They sing, about, what do the Beastie Boys sing about?
Fight for your right to party.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, your mom's going to, you know, throw away your best porno mag. That's the kind of stuff that Jewish rappers, and if you're from, here's my advice, okay? Here's what we want you to do. If you're a frummy and you feel compelled, you have to act all schwartz and you have to do a rap, here's what I want you to do. Throw away your yarmulke, shave your beard, nobody should know what you're doing, right? And then, you know, don't sing about Jewish stuff, sing about bitches and hoes, you know, do what the Beastie Boys do, and the only way people ever know you're Jewish is when they look up your Wikipedia, okay? That's it. That's what you should do, but please, don't, I'll tell you like the biggest embarrassment. Can I tell you this? Mm-hmm. A couple of years ago, I was on Facebook on my news feed, and I saw this video. Somebody had posted that there was a couple of frummies that had been on like Conan O'Brien like the night before or something, right? And it was god awful. They were on there, like you know how there's a song like dreidel, 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 I made it, and like no frummy sings this stuff because it's embarrassing, right? This is not what frummies sing. You know who sings this stuff? It's like in public schools, like the goyim sing. Because they think that like Jews sing this stuff, but like we don't sing that. We have like our own songs, you know. We have like our own Kodesh songs in Hebrew, and we don't sing that. So these frummies got on stage and they did dreidel song in English, which was embarrassing enough, but they did it in a rap. It was like dreidel, 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 and I was like, oh my god, this was so. It was like the most embarrassing thing I have ever seen on TV, and like. If you're going to do something stupid like that, do it in the privacy of your own bedroom with the camera off. Don't go on Conan O'Brien and push it out nationwide, although Conan's ratings were very low, so probably nobody saw it. But you know, probably all people saw it were on the tape on the news feed and Facebook, right? But the potential is there to make a tremendous, what I think is a Chillul Hashem. And I'll tell you why I think it's a Chillul Hashem. You ready? Mm-hmm. Because it gives the world, the non-Jews, the impression that this is what Judaism is. It's just, you know, we're so insecure in our Judaism that we need to, you know, rap, you know, and we need to take our stuff down and turn it into rap, otherwise it's not, you know, it's not interesting to us, you know. It's like, this got nothing to do with Judaism. It's a perversion of Judaism, and we are repelled
and repulsed.
Repulsed, that's the word I'm looking for, thank you. and you know, that's my point. You got anything on that?
Yeah, because I used to cover a certain genre in the entertainment industry.
No, you?
Yeah, and during my reporting, I decided I should do like George Plimpton and do some participatory journalism.
Oh, I saw Paper Lion.
Yeah, so
funny movie.
I did my own Paper Lion, but mine was called What Women Want.
Oh,
and this
okay.
Was years
I read your book.
Before, this was years before the Mel Gibson movie, the same name, and now I notice people all the time using the phrase What Women Want. Well, when I came up with it, I hadn't heard anyone else use it. That was mine, What Women Want. So I made this movie in just an afternoon. I rented this like little place on like Vine and Sunset, and it starred Kimberly Cummings and 5 guys. There's Dick Nasty, Dave Hardman,
I love these names.
Rick Masters, Tommy Gunn, and one other bloke. And so it was just like a nice, family-friendly, tasteful, you know, afternoon quickie. And then after these actors had demonstrated their acting, I wanted to record a little introduction.
Okay.
So I asked Kimberly Cummings. I said, after she cleaned up a little bit, said, you know, would you mind getting down on your knees and making me happy while I deliver this oration? And so I then talked about what do women want. I talked about what do men want, what do women want, kind of delved into the female psyche. I talked about Freud. Like, Kimberly's making me very, very happy. And I was really building upon the thought of Dennis Prager. But I figured, you know, some people can see the context of what I'm saying now. And I know Dennis Prager says it's always a mitzvah to quote a source, But I think that in this particular instance, he'd rather not be quoted by name. So while Kimberly was making me very happy, I did not quote Dennis Prager by name. I didn't talk about the Torah. I didn't have my tzitzit on. I wasn't wearing my yarmulke. I didn't have a beard.
You went beyond that. You had nothing on.
No, I had my clothes on. I had this nice white suit that I wore to a Reform temple.
Okay.
So I was clothed. You couldn't see any kibbles and bits. I mean, like Kimberly was there, and so I did not bring shame on Judaism. I just orated under very, in some ways, stressful circumstances. But I was able to give over this introduction, and
because I'm your moral leader.
Yeah, because I'm your moral leader, and that's just what we do. So that's
you're
an example.
Above everybody.
That's an example, kids. Like if you go make movies, and they're not movies that your parents would be proud of, take your yarmulke off, and whatever you do, don't rap.
Yeah, thank you. So if I got this straight, right? If I got this straight with my tiny brain, I'm just going to try to put this together. You equate rap to porn.
Well, they're both different entertainment genres.
Okay, but they're equally non-kosher.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think porn's definitely far.
Okay, so it's the difference between, let's say, chazer, between eating pork, right, and just not waiting 6 hours after you've had meat before you have milk.
Yeah, because particularly if you're Dutch, you only have to wait an hour.
Oh, yeah. Okay, very good, right? So one's just like a Rabbanadika thing, right? But the other one's like mamish a pig.
Yeah.
There's no way to give a heter for porn.
There's no way to give a heter for porn.
For doing porn.
For doing porn, you can't make socially redeeming porn. You can't I'm going to use pornography and try to uplift people with these socially redeeming messages about love and relationships and Torah
right.
and Israel, and no, it just doesn't roll that way.
Right. But
I mean, there are some porn movies that quote Martin Luther King and stuff
you know what?
that.
I think that porn movies should just cut the mic. There should be no audio in those. You don't need audio. Right? It just confuses people. You want to watch porn, you want to get off. You don't need them talking about anything, right?
That's for sure.
Right?
Makes me so sad to think about these people degrading themselves.
There shouldn't be dialogue. That's the way I see it.
I can barely even remember what that sort of movie was like.
All right, so we want to go on?
Yes.
Now, speaking about porn, you approached me on...
Yes?
Huh?
Not to make one.
No. Not porn, excuse me. The other thing that we're equating porn and rap. Rap equals porn tonight. Okay, you approached me regarding rap,
mm-hmm.
and you said that your friend
mm-hmm.
who...
wanted to debate you.
Wanted to debate me.
Yeah.
Right, because...
Eitan G, the Jewish rapper.
Because he saw the whole video from last week.
Yeah, where you went off on rap.
When I went off on rap. So, here's the thing on that. I don't know what's there to debate. What's there to debate? I say rap sucks, right? And he says it doesn't, right? So it's one person's opinion or taste or whatever of something versus another person's. What are the arguments for it? My argument is it sucks, it sounds stupid, and it makes Jews look stupid when we do it. I don't know how you can argue against that. If you do, it's no, I think it's good, and I think Jews... So it's it's up for the Jewer to decide. It's really not a debate, right? And as far as, because I made a personal insult, and I said that he sucked and everything when he was on that Chabad telethon.
Yeah.
I won that debate when he got kicked off. It was like the Gong Show. You know what I mean? It was like the Gong Show. If anybody's familiar with that, I don't know if it's still on TV, but they used to have this thing called the Gong Show, right? It was bad acts would get on the stage, and they would go as long as they could go before the audience just went boo and went crazy, and they would just hit him with the gong, and the person had to leave. They just took a dive within 10, 15 seconds, and that's basically what it was. It was the Gong Show. I mean, it was this god awful act. It was just this horrible rap thing. And he was gonged, and they hit the gong within 10, 15 seconds. I mean, there's really nothing left to debate. I mean, the guy sucked. This thing was god-awful. It shouldn't have been there. I mean, I won.